Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are on Islands of Ice in an Epicenter match. I am in the Tier 8 Pan-Asian Destroyer Lushan. In many of my videos I advocate for aggressive destroyer play. I think you're going to see why in this Epicenter match. Aggressive play, when you're not the only one being aggressive, is so key to victory in many matches. I'm not saying this is going to work in every instance. I wasn't communicating with any other member of the team in any way, shape, or form. I said I'm going to the Epicenter. If you've watched my videos before, you know I always advocate for capturing the Epicenter from the inside out as opposed to the other way around. And I think several of the other destroyer players saw what we were doing here and decided to go all in on it, and it ended up working out. I'm going to warn you now, there's no impressive scoreboard screen at the end of the match. What you're going to see is an impressive team victory here, but it starts with the foundation of capturing the epicenter, the center of the epicenter, and just being aggressive in general with our destroyers. So Lushan's got some sonar, a couple heals, some smokes, and it's got pretty good guns. We're just moving in. I'm going to come over here and throw out some torpedoes into the gap. And right there we see the Kaaba. Obviously my torpedoes pose no danger to the Kaaba. I just signal he's there for everybody else. I'm holding my fire until we get into range. And there you can see somebody started right off by smashing the Kaaba for 2/3 of his hit points. Now he goes into his smoke screen, and we're going to watch this raft of torpedoes going in here. And I really wanted to see, hey, is the Kaaba going to make it through this torpedo net alive? And he did. Those torpedoes passed through. None of them appeared to hit the Kaaba. There he is. So we're just going to light him up with our regular guns and HE. And teamwork, a teammate finishes off the Kaaba for the first kill of the match. All right. A bunch of torpedoes come in. Now these are deep water torpedoes. No danger to myself or my teammate. But look at that. We kissed and all danger was avoided, even if there had been danger. Those torpedoes would have missed all of us. All right, looking at the mini map there, or the other screen, to see what destroyers were left. There were a lot of destroyers in this match. Z-44, I hit my sonar. I thought he was behind the island. He is behind the island again. My torpedoes pose no danger to this destroyer. But why did I launch some anyway? To see if he would do something stupid. All right, now in the background, there's another destroyer. We're going to start by lighting up Z-44. And here in a minute, I'm going to hit my smoke. Other destroyer fades out of view for a second. I shot at him anyway. A third destroyer, the Shimakaze, is in the cap. I don't know if he knew that my torpedo posed no danger to him, but he gave me a full broadside, and I'm going to focus my fire on the Shima, who goes dead in the water. Sir, I have a sonar running. I can see you, and you are not helping yourself by doing that for at least another couple of seconds. We set him on fire, continuing to pour the fire in, continuing to shoot at his last known location. I am getting hits until right there. So I decide, all right, that Kaaba is too far away. We've still got the Z-44 behind the island. I'm going to move in without sonar to see if I can either A, force the Z-44 out, or B, catch sight of the Shima, which wasn't really positioned in a way to shoot torpedoes at me. Z-44 gets taken out by a torpedo, it looks like. We are spotted. I'm presuming that is another destroyer. Here is the red team's Lushan. I'm going to light him up. He is getting punished, and we are going to finish him off for our first kill. All right, we are into the smoke screen of the Shimakaze. We do take a little damage there. I'm going to damage con it. I am waiting to catch the Shima out in the open water. I feel very confident I could kill him. And by doing this aggressive tactic, we've managed to take out 3 enemy destroyers. The 4th is a Cabo, which doesn't really have a whole ton of concealment. So, in a way, by capturing the epicenter and dominating it, here is the Shima. Gonna light him up. Bad aim there. I think we all know he's going to die soon. And we'll have to get one more salvo in as we dodge his torps. There's the salvo. There's the kill. Immediately gonna turn away and heal up. And the Kaba is too far away to do anything. Here we're going to hit our smoke screen and give us a little bit of a shield against incoming fire from Yamato and anybody else. And quite simply, we have dominated the center ring of the epicenter. Here in a minute, we're going to get all 3 assisted base caps, and we took out 4 enemy destroyers. Now, we didn't. The red team lost 4 enemy destroyers in this center cap circle because they were not as aggressive as the blue team. It clearly was not just me. That Kabaros that got killed in the very beginning, he got smashed by somebody else. And now the only ship left, I believe, is a cruiser hiding at the back of the map. There it is, the Worcester. So, in just really a very short period of time, we've just utterly devastated the red team. But my belief is that it started off by aggressively going into the center ring of the epicenter, taking it, taking out those enemy destroyers that flooded in there. Quite simply, our destroyers and the ships that were supporting them were more effective in that combat in the center ring. And that's why this match ended up the way it was. Almost a total skunking. We did lose 1 destroyer. I think it was killed by torpedoes. I don't remember seeing it die, but that's my belief. And, you just have to say that aggression doesn't always work, but there are a lot of times where it does work because so many players play this game very passively. I think those other destroyers went into the center cap. The red team destroyers went to the center cap with the right idea. That being said, having a Kabros 12 kilometers away, which is really a Kabros playing how he should be playing, but that's also a really good gunboat that could have turned things around. Z-44, on the other hand, is a torpedo boat, not really very skilled at close quarters combat. That Z-44 pushed in, and Ashima, another ship not very skilled at close quarters combat, and they really didn't stand much of a chance. And for a lot of that, all I had to do is spot them or keep them spotted. And as you can see, the last ship here, a Worcester, we're going to put on the brakes, we're going to hide in our smoke screen, we're going to light them up. We're not going to get this kill either, But at the end of the day, aggression works, especially on epicenter. That's why I always talk about taking the center of the epicenter. I think it's a valuable strategy. It's a viable strategy, but you got to have your teammates working together, and that is the big kind of roll of the dice here in this game. Anyway, we ended up with 4,700 ship XP and over 5,000 commander XP, 2,373 base XP. Just 5 points behind Venzia. But you can see all these ships did a fair amount of damage, and we only lost 1 ship, and almost the skunking of the red team. Ashima got probably a torp strike off on the Kaba, and the Kaba may have been killed after the fact. So anyway, I guess I could have paid attention if he had it's just a flesh wound medal or not. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe down below. I'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching.